Hello, my name is Andrew Sutherland, and I'm going to show you Quizlet, the site I made for learning vocabulary. So the first thing we want to do is create a list of words that we want to study. So that's called a set. Let's enter a title. Let's call it French Animals, and give it a few tags like the name of my teacher and maybe the name of the textbook I'm using. You get to choose who's allowed to use the set and edit the set. So you can say just me, or you can say only certain people, and this pops out a list of the groups that you're in, and these groups are really useful if you have classmates that you want to edit your set and help you find typos, and they get an email if you create a set that's for them. So then you start typing in words. Let's say un chat, which is a cat, and un chien, which is a dog, and you can create as many as you want. Let's do a few more. You can do accents, like I want to say a goat, which is une chèvre, and it has a little accent button. So we're going to pop down this little list of accent buttons, and it moves along with your cursor, which is really handy. So we need an accent grave on the E. So you just click this button here, and it appears right there. And you continue on. You say une chèvre, and that's a goat. And you might say un phacochère, which is a warthog. And let's round it off with 5 en oiseau, which is a bird. And you can have as many as you want. You can click like this, or if you're on the last one, you can press tab and it'll automatically create the next line. So that's really handy. You can also import. So say you have a list of words from another website or in a Word document or something like that, and instead of having to type it all out, you can just paste it in right here and it'll import for you. So you might just say copy this right here, paste it in here, and you click import, and there they are. So that's really handy. I'm not going to create this set because I already have a set just like this, but let's find a set to study. Let's find the U.S. Capitals set. There are a few of them. Let's try the abridged one so it's a little more succinct. This is the set page that you get after you create a set, and it gives you 3 main study modes and a few other features that help you kind of work on the set. So the first study mode is familiarize, and it's very basic. It's just flashcards. So it shows you one side of a card, and then you can click this button and show the other side. And you can go backwards and forwards, and it gives you a little progress bar here. You can also use the arrow keys if you want to move a little faster. You can show both sides at the same time if you want to just really breeze through it. You can switch it over, that's really easy. You can also edit, so it just edits in place right here, and say I want to call this California, and there it is, and edit saved. Let's change this back. Now, so that's all there is to the familiarize page. Really easy. The learn mode is more complex. It's also very useful. I'm going to start over. There we go. So the learn mode prompts you with the definition, and you can also choose the term if you like, but we're going to try with the definition. So then you have to type in the corresponding word. So I'm going to say Salt Lake City, and enter my answer, and it says I'm correct. And up here, it's keeping track of how many answers I get right and wrong, and here is how many I have left to go. So I move on to the next one, California. I type in Sacramento. Say I don't know what Vermont is. I can press escape or the give up link, and it'll show me what the right answer is and mark me wrong. And let's say this one's Carson City, I believe. That's correct. And New Jersey, I totally forget, so I'm gonna just type in some gibberish and it tells me what the right answer is. And if I want to edit it, I can edit it. I won't show you that. And so it's all along, it's keeping track, and I can actually click on these buttons right here and it'll show me the list, which is kind of cheating, but it can be useful occasionally. Okay, so let's just continue on really fast. Colorado is, oh boy, Denver, and Alaska is Juneau, and Virginia is Richmond, and New Hampshire, I totally forget, so I'm just going to add some there. Okay, it's Concord. So, this is the end of the round, and I've gone through all the words in the set, and I've gotten 3 wrong and 3 right. The cool thing is, now it's going to retest me just on the ones I got wrong. So now let's see, there are 3 unused terms. So I think I remember this one now. Is it Concord? No, that was New Hampshire, I believe. So Vermont, Montpelier. This one is Concord. And so that was round 2, and I got 1 wrong. And now I know this one is Trenton. And now it's going to give me kind of a breakdown of all the ones I got wrong, and I can choose to restart from a certain point, which is really handy if you just want to study the ones that you originally got wrong. So that's the Learn page. There's one more. It's called Test, excuse me. And this gives you kind of a randomly generated test. So it gives you written questions, matching questions, multiple choice, and true and false. So type in Sacramento, Richmond, and New Jersey. Let's see, Trenton. And it gives you multiple choice. Utah corresponds with Salt Lake City. This one corresponds with Carson City. This one corresponds with Denver. Alaska equals Juneau, that's correct. This one, okay. And here it's going to give me a grade. And I got 100%. Yay! And I can also choose what types of questions and how many I want. So if I want to just do, say, matching and multiple choice, I can just choose those. And I can make it 5 questions total. And so here it's going to give me 5 questions. And matching is really handy. It gives you a list on both sides. And so I type in C and A and B. And it crosses out the answers I get. And let's call this Trenton and Richmond. I check my answers and I got an F because I only got 2 right. And so that's pretty fun. What else? You can combine sets together. So say you want to study US capitals and European capitals. So I'm just going to do a search on the combine page, and there's the European capital set. Now I can combine all these sets together and say learn them or test them. And this is really handy if you need to, say, study for a final. The print page is really cool in that it gives you an all black and white so you don't waste your ink, and you can alphabetize your terms, and it's all just very simple. What else? You can export, that's pretty basic. You can save it, this is kind of like a favorites feature. You can edit, delete, that's pretty obvious. Set information, description, all the terms. The discussion box is really cool because it's live, so I can say hi, and it just appears there and on everyone else's screen who's studying this set at the same time. So I can chat with my classmates about the set, maybe some typos we find, or I can just gossip about our teacher. It also shows you the top users and the words that were missed the most. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty much the basic feature set. There are a few more things like my dashboard, which shows you all the sets you've made, all the sets you've studied, the tags you've done, discussion you've been in, combinations, statistics, and here you can see I've been for almost 420 days, which is intense, and I've created our group has created 103 sets for French class. You can see the groups you're in, and there are a few more things, but that's basically Quizlet. So I hope you enjoyed this demo, and I'll maybe see you again soon.